well, I'm back for a little while. I'll be broadcasting for an hour, and we're going to try some Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt Battle Royale. And I'm just going to turn the audio over to my headset. Alright, so now I can hear you. So this is I'll show you the classes here real quick. Archetypes. So I just was trying to get some warming up done, and I was using the Muse, which is essentially the healer class. There is also, the classes are divided up into clans, such as the Brute, which is a more physical, more strength-oriented, as well as the Vandal. The Saboteur and the Prowler are Nosferatu, like a very deformed vampire class. And let's see what else we got going on here. The Siren is more of a... They're part of the Toreador, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm not 100%. But they're like a high society kind of class. And then you have the Enforcer, which I will try again. And the Enforcer's abilities are Flesh of Marble for a very, and I mean very brief period of time. I become immune to gunfire. They've got a passive ability of Subjugating Presence, which allows you to slow the movements of enemies who are within a certain radius around you. And Unyielding Charge. It's a short dash forwards, but if you hit your enemy with it, they can no longer use their Vampiric Abilities. And I am just saying it right now, I'm probably not going to do too well. It is a challenging game, or rather the players themselves are challenging. Because it seems like once the season started, everyone just got a lot better. And so what I'm going to do here is I am preparing to view my comments up here because for some reason they're not showing up on display. So in case anybody does pop in, I should be able to view it via my phone, which I got propped up in front of me. And I think everything is already set up. So what I intend to do now is just kind of go through, practice my movement in the tutorial area for a brief period. And from there I will hop into a solo match. All in all, I like the game itself. It is frustrating at times for sure. And I do intend on eventually buying myself a couple precision rings for my analog sticks.
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade. We have influenced your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until our leadership was betrayed.
I'll let this play out. It's a little bit of the story.
Chaos followed, and a bloody sectarian war now rages on the streets of Prague. This has made us vulnerable, exposed to the kindred's most fanatical enemy. The entity. With the tables turned, the hunters have become the hunted.
so we're in the tutorial. Now, the tutorial itself really only allows for a very limited area, but it's not being timed either. Crossbows have dual crossbows allow a little bit of a blast radius. But as you can see, movement and mobility is the most important key. You can go pretty much as high up as you want, as long as there's a building to be on. Unlike Fortnite and a couple of other battle royales, there is no building. There's a very precise movement. So with like Fortnite, for instance, in order to move around and elevate yourself to higher levels, you have to build. In this, since there's no building, and I mean, let's be honest, vampires, you're pretty much just climbing vertically as long as you would like. You get a boost for jumping if you slide beforehand. I do love the movement. The ability to just slide down walls is nice as well. But yeah, I mean, instead of a lot of loot drops, you can open vans. There's ambulances that have blood packs, which is essentially like the healing potions. But I'll sit here and goof around in the tutorial area. For a minute and just try and get a little bit faster at the climbing and stuff. So melee weapons are a thing. In my experience, they are very difficult to actually get anything with. Now, instead of the storm, what you have is, it's called red gas. It's lethal only to the vampire. And you can see it drains your health. It looks like 10 health per second. Which, granted, not a big deal. But it can add up, especially if you are downed and you can't maneuver yourself out of it. You have a little window here. There's blood syringes, which heal you a little bit over time. As well as you have these armor plates, which you can also pick up from police vans. Now, that being said, you also don't have to fully worry about having to have the blood packs or syringes, because you can regain full health via feeding on citizens that are littered throughout the maps. They also have different effects. In-game, they're called resonance. Now, the resonance increases, like that citizen there that I just fed on, increase the resonance for sanguine. Sorry, I'm bad at pronunciations. But that being said, it's kind of like it heals you passively up to, I believe, 4 health per second. You also have Melancholy. I can't quite remember what they're all called. Let me see. So there's this one. It goes from 0% to 10% increased melee damage. There's others as well. So, like right there, that white glowy aura is, it allows you to, if you're playing on teams, it'll allow you to bring back teammates who have been defeated or haven't made it. There is also the Vampiric Abilities. Now, this is one of, I think this one is the Brute, if I remember the symbols there right, bottom left-hand corner, the battle axe. I believe this one is the Brute, which allows for the soaring leap. It's a good momentum builder. And their other ability, other active ability, is kind of like a shockwave. I think that's what it's called, actually. And the shockwave itself, though short-lived, can also stop bullets. It can push enemies back and deal a tiny amount of damage to enemies. The passive is whenever outside of combat, after taking damage, you do begin to heal up to half your health. And I can actually show you that. Oh yeah, sometimes if you land on cars, car alarms will go off. So if you're like this here, if you're in a game and you're up against people who know what they're doing and know what to look for, and you set off a car alarm, your location is set. They know it. Also, as you can see, you can lose armor through the gas and health. And it also looks like it deforms your character for a little while, as you're probably flaking and turning to ash. Alright. That being said, there's the passive out of combat. I healed up to half of my health right there. And it's healing me 1 health point every second due to the ability I got from feeding on that civilian. Another thing that's neat is, say you're climbing, you can just jump backwards, hit the building and jump off. You don't have to face the building to jump off. Just trying to run through a little bit of the basics here. And I am not a master or a pro at this game. It did just come out a couple days ago, and it is free to play. I believe it's on PS5 and PS4. Let's see. When you're sliding, you can still attack. And be aware that being agile, getting out of other players' lines of sight, breaking their line of sight, if you're in a pinch, the best thing to do is to use your environment to your ability. Now, in practice, it's easier said than done. I get into the game and I start getting attacked. I end up forgetting sometimes about my character's abilities. and just duking it out. Now the heightened senses will show you the locations of civilians, will show you the locations of weapons. See, like melancholic, 10% reduced cooldown for your soaring leap for the brute. There's now that I fed 3 times on the civilians. The only other time I will be able to fill up another residence is if I feed off of another player, which would be you would have to down the player first to feed on them, and then you would have to get to them before they can get up, because remember, being a vampire, you're not going to stay down very often. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My son just had something he wanted to share real quick with me. But, and you'll see how much, how quick some people are at their maneuverability. Now, I believe it was my Muse class. I have a passive that allows them to climb quicker, which does help. Let's see if I can find a golden chest. Alright, this right here. They are randomly picked before the start of the match. What place will have high tier loot? And it's a high tier sniper rifle. So there are classes, like I was saying, the Nosferatu, the more deformed vampire class. They are more stealthy, more of a hunter kind of build. And with them, it's, I believe, the Saboteur has an active ability to where it can turn into a mist, a passive where if crouched and sitting for a little bit, you will turn yourself invisible. A good sniper class, a good class for just kind of being sneaky. We also have the Prowler, whose passive is to... Now, the Prowler's passive is to be able to track, kind of like, say you severely injure somebody, their health is fairly low, and they try to walk away or something. You can track them for a little while by a red, misty kind of blood trail that leads you to them. Now this here, if you look over on the map, let me move my icon out of the way here. Because under that yellow icon where my character is, you will see that knife, that dagger or whatever that is. That's marking this little shop here. Now these shops are scattered. There's multiple different kinds. You saw me go into the clinic where they had the blood bags, the blood packs. This here has melee weapons. Now, that being said, again, if you open the doors, now I don't hear it here in the tutorial, but if you open the doors, it will set off an alarm, and the alarm itself will alert other players to, yet again, your location, much like the car alarms. Now, there is another thing I need to tell you guys about. Where'd that surviving civilian go? So, not only is there sounds and alarms, during heightened senses, if you're close enough to hear some gunfire and you use your heightened sense, it will show up on the map as circular sound waves and from right around the location where the gun's being shot. There is also a system called Blood Hunt, which a blood hunt can be put onto a person from killing a civilian or for a civilian witnessing them do vampiric things. I don't know if it'll take effect inside the tutorial area, but she's obviously not reacting to the powers. So, alright, I'm being blood hunted now. If this were a real game, every player on the map from anywhere across the map could see my location via the red outline, and that goes on for the entirety of the countdown. And the only way to get it to go away is to wait till the countdown ends. There are some perks that you can equip to certain classes that will shorten the length of the countdown. And pretty much I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Now, the reason that happens is because in the lore of Masquerade, Vampire Masquerade, the reason it's called Masquerade is just due to the simple fact that they have their own society. They're trying to stay hidden from mankind. Hence, Masquerade. And if you do something that goes against their laws that they have in place, they will send somebody out. They will try and get you killed. Or final death is what it's called in the lore. I have played a little bit of Masquerade Vampire Bloodlines a long time ago, back when my computer was working. And it was glitchy at times, the game itself. But it was also a fun game. Now, I am also one of the people who really loved the original Legacy of Kain vampire games, Soul Reaver, Blood Omen, and so on and so forth, as well as Defiance. Defiance being the PlayStation 2 game, as well as, I believe, Blood Omen 2. Now, I'm going to go ahead and finish this tutorial, and we'll get a match or two in if we can. I might end up trying just to speed up the matchmaking process. I may end up going and see how he's outlined. That's what it appears as if you are being blood hunted. Oh yeah, sniper. I didn't keep the... Now, I'll show you this ability here, because... Oops. Now, what I mean by feeding on other zombies is however you pronounce that. I'm not going to attempt it. Also, I don't know if the AI will get... Yep, he got back up. Alright. So it does look like he will attempt to climb, being a very frail looking AI. And keep in mind, this is just the tutorial, so it's not nothing too challenging. But also feeding off a player and or one of the Inquisitors, will refill your full health. Feeding on anybody at low health will refill your full health. But feeding on the Inquisitors and or another player will also give you another slot for your residence. Now, I am going to do a solo one here. This place here is Elysium. And in Elysium there are many things just kind of hanging around, little bits of information about weapons and just kind of throughout the place. You can also pick up quests from Elysium, from quest givers like this guy.
How do you do?
Now I do believe I have all the quests that I can take from them at the moment. Then you have this guy, which is part of the Bruja clan.
Come here.
Looks like there is a spot over there I can accept a quest or turn one in or something. Oh, pick one up.
Good to see you.
So, I need you to run an errand for me. Last night the Entity helicopter went down near Old Town Square. I know we had. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. But he says, I just need to search the area for some evidence. Alright, and...
Let me tell you something.
Alright, so I got that picked up. There is also another quest giver over here.
What a nice surprise.
But I don't know if I have a quest from her yet already or not. We will see. But yeah, I mean, you can run around. It doesn't allow you to use the full potential of the climbing mechanics in Elysium. It'll allow you to use a little bit, but not the full thing. Now that being said, we're going to go ahead. I have crossplay disabled, so it will strictly be PlayStation 5 users that I'll be playing against. Also probably have a bunch of things that I don't, like time to practice.
Godspeed.
So I will end up playing this one as one of the Nosferatu classes, just so I can get that challenge done. And we'll kind of just see how it goes. If I'm going to be the Nosferatu for that challenge, I'll probably end up using Saboteur, being able to turn myself invisible, idling and crouch, and whatnot. And I'll probably try to find like a sniper or a marksman rifle or toggler or whatever they call it. The reason the toggler is called a toggler is because it can be altered from long range into a more of a short range assault rifle at the click of a button. I've been still messing around with my settings, as well as if you look in the top right corner there, you'll see variations in the dice. So that's part of the random occurrences. So, well fed, I start with 3 random resonance and loyal loot royale. So every location is a hot spot for loot chests, high tier loot. This is my Saboteur, Nosferatu. As you can see, kind of ghastly looking. They have the ability to temporarily turn invisible from a crouched position, and it will stay like that unless you use an action, stand up, fall, or attack. Pretty much anything that is not stealthy. Their other active abilities, the one on the L1 part of the controller there, is Vanish. It allows you to temporarily turn yourself invisible and move quicker for a very brief period of time. I don't... Oh. Okay, and these are the entities here. That laser sight you can see around that corner is from one of them. And they usually have pretty good gear. But there's also usually more than one in an area. So I might have messed up here. Alright. Now, like I said, you can feed on these guys. They'll give you resonance slots and fully heal you. Just like so. Now, for each one slot, Tommy gun. Yay. Keep the dual pistols. That's them people over there are being blood hunted. And for some reason I'm not seeing the height. There it is. You also, unlike Fortnite, you have 2 chances. You have 2 lives. And you can refill if you find the right type of person to feed on. I should be cautious. There's more players around. And if I'm going to survive as this guy, because he's... A Nosferatu is... He's soft. There's a sniper. Another double barrel. I'll take the sniper and keep the Tommy gun as well. Just in case. And I'll go ahead and climb my way up here. And it's good to utilize both high ground and low ground, because if you stick to one, you're guaranteed to get caught up in something. But maneuvering well, so that guy's at full health, just fed. Coming right to me. And I'm downed. So they probably heard me when I used my ability, and that's what made them whip around. So it would probably have been better if I just crouched and went invisible. That being said, I can try and find my loot again. But the assault rifles are not horrible. So that being said, sometimes like I said, outmaneuvering people. Jeez, I'm surrounded, I bet. Come on. And I don't have any blood packs. But if I can find a citizen, like right over there, I should be okay. Oh crap. Looks like there's other people around this area too. So this one came right to me. Look at how nice they are. Alright. See right there, I could have used my abilities, but for some reason it didn't click in my head to use my abilities. Alright, welcome Lord Vane. Sorry, I just noticed you popped in there. I got my phone brought up to see the chat because it can't split on the screen, or I haven't figured out how to. That being said, now that I'm done with the Nosferatu, I can go back to the ones I usually play as. Oh, hey, there it is. Yeah, for sure. Like, it's so much different than Fortnite. I've actually had to mess with these settings to the degree of having them higher, but not too high. Because if I put them too high, without having a precision ring around my analog stick, I am spinning out of control. But I did get that challenge done. Looks like I still got score hits on mortals or kindred with any ranged weapon, which means I can voluntarily put myself in the blood hunted state, get tracked down by others, or just try and hit players, which is probably all I'm gonna do. And oh god, I might order a pizza tonight.
Good evening.
Now I will show you guys Lord Vane. I will go through my other classes. So this is Nosferatu, obviously based off of the more classic vampire, deformed and whatnot. I'll start over here at the far left. We have the Brute, frontline enforcer. More physical, more tanky. Out of the original characters, these two were probably meant to be the tank. Then we have this Nosferatu, the Saboteur, which is more for stealth, more sneaky. The Prowler, which has the ability to send out a swarm of bats, alert them if somebody enters said area, as well as the tracking ability. I mentioned this earlier at the beginning. Now, the two I play as the most are the more humanoid vampires of the more kind of higher class society, the high society folks. I always like to kind of pretend to be popular and famous. So the Muse is the healer. These two are both support types. The Siren has the ability to essentially flashbang. It's slowly erupt into pure beauty, blinding and damaging all nearby enemies. Now, the ability is useful if they are close enough. If they are too far away, it does nothing and you've just wasted it. Now, the true tank of the game is the newer class, the Enforcer, which has the ability called Flesh of Marble. I mentioned this earlier in the stream as well. And it allows the skin to become more it becomes invulnerable for a very short time. Oh, wait. As long as offensive actions are not used. So maybe it lasts longer than I think, and I'm just firing off too quickly. Then there's also the Subjugating Presence, which will slow down any enemies within a nearby vicinity, a small AO. Yeah, you can customize the characters. So you can choose each character, male or female. Choose preset heads, which more seems like ethnicity. You got skin tones, which obviously I go very pale. Vampires, they're not supposed to have any skin blood flow. You do have multiple hairstyles. They are kind of generic to an extent. There's the dreadlocks, the bob cut, a side shave, and the fringe. Let's see what else. So there is different eyes. This one I got with the in-game currency, the virtual violet, as well as you can change eyebrows and the hair color, obviously. There is makeup choices. So this is what this character would look like without. So I use dark glam just to give it more of a kind of like Joker Crow look. There's also subservient, which is kind of like I'm not sure what you'd call it, upside down cross tattoo under the eye. Equinox, which is more of a, I think for females. You got full shadow. Omniscience, which is very hard to see as pale as my guy is, but it puts a dot on their forehead. I think it's more tribal, so probably Nosferatu or the Bruja clan. You got a small selection of tattoos to start with. I have the Without End, which is a spinal cord tattooed across the throat. And you can also add facial hair, but I was going to, but I can't add the toxic green hair color to the facial hair. So I decided against it. And besides, clean shaven look, more elegant, rich look. As well as the wardrobe has multiple choices. I'm pretty sure you start off with this, the basic C, Summertide, Denim Venom, and Basic Leather and Strong Suit. Some of them I have procured since starting was this one, which is only for female, and it's only for the support class. I can't pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again. You have Overclass, which is the female for the Enforcer, and you have Boss, which is for the male Enforcer. Also accessories such as earrings and piercings. Now, I did have Nirvana piercings on until I realized that one of the studs is just hovering above his cheekbone, and that was bugging me. So I took all the piercings off. There are silver hoops, but really. There is eyewear, but again, not something I would do. And there is masks. I have only two, which would be a surgical mask, you know, for your vampire amidst a COVID outbreak, and your iron mask if you want to relive the story of you know, the man in the iron mask. But I don't like covering up the facial features. There's emotes, obviously a multiplayer game. Sorry, I'm seeing that emote for the first time. So that's kind of out there. But I think it fits the character scheme. Okay, good God. Oh, jeez. uh, I'm dying. You also get these as your player level goes up. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get into another match. I'm sorry. I'm dying. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I actually could probably, let's see, not the eyes, hair color. I should have wore the COVID mask just in case, huh? But also the green hair probably was helping me stick out, and they're like, "Oh, did you see that green blur jumping around over there?" Yeah, okay. Shoot it. So we'll go ahead and start the search. Thank you guys for joining in again. And unfortunately, the climbing in the Elysium area, the player hub, is very limited. But I do feel like learning the movement and the mobility should come first, and then working on figuring out which playstyle fits you, and topping that off with what resonance fit your style of play. I do feel as though it's easy to get ganged up on if you're trying to play as run and gun, because I do that a lot. I don't like playing stealthy when I've got superpowers. And it's easy to get yourself overwhelmed and caught between multiple people just shooting at you all at once. So the variation in this match is well fed. What we'll do here is hop on into the Divine Disco area. That usually has some pretty good loot, even without the high tier loot. I will try the Enforcer. But yeah, let me know what you think. And I'm not 100% sure, but I really do hope this is on PS4 as well. Heightened senses allows me to take a look around, see where some stuff is. There's high tier loot right over there. Tommy gun. I missed. And I'm not the only one coming in here. Oh, jeez. But they're going for that loot. They're heading over there. Now, that kind of sucks. Looks like... Oh, I thought they lost sight of me. Yep, see, I shot too fast. I'm out. I want to try and survive. So luckily enough, I was blessed with the sanguine abilities. There's that person again. I'm gonna try and find a person to feed on. Get a different resonance, because I'm not sticking around to die like that. Yeah, and I think I just saw somebody at the end there, but I'm unsure if that was... Okay, it's a civvy. Alright. Ray tracing, to an extent, I think. Eh, what do you know? Vampires do have reflections. Alright, there we go. I think that person's still here. I heard some footsteps. Yep. Just kind of looping this person around until I can... Oh crap, wrong weapon. Now, this is the good thing about this is it's not as frustrating because you do get a second life, and you can get more lives if you find the right type of civilians to feed on. That is true. Oh, Jesus, really? Wow. Well, that was short-lived. Ended up right next to him. I should have looked at my surroundings. Crap. At least I got rid of his shields. And he took my Tommy gun from the first time. And he traded it. Oh yeah, rare assault rifle. So... And I really don't mind if I die, so long as I don't come in dead last. Because it's pretty easy to level up and gain things in this, as long as you're dealing damage or surviving for a period of time and completing challenges. So that just gave me some more in-game currency, I'm pretty sure, for the battle pass. As well as got that one. This is going to be a pain, the travel a certain number of meters, but that XP is worth it. Yep, 100 tokens. But yeah, this game takes place in Prague. And I think that's in Italy. But the cool thing about it is, it actually takes place in a period in time in the lore of Vampire Masquerade where there was a civil war outbreak in Prague. So it's fitting. The vampire clans were at war with each other. The Second Inquisition was trying to destroy them all by taking advantage of all of it. But, yeah, I agree. And hopefully we can get K-Ray in here. And I did tell a few people I work with about my live streaming. And if matchmaking does take too long, just having crossplay disabled, I will go back to taking it to PC players. But if you thought that round was short, you should see it with the PC players. So in this one, I'll go back to being my muse. I like the muse because I don't actually have to have blood packs. I don't need to find an ambulance. I can heal myself. They are good to have just in case, but the muse can heal themselves, even though it's probably meant more for the team battle royale. But there are people who use the muse as solo, which is what I'm going to try and do. But this time I'm going to start, where is the abandoned garage? Rooftop. Oh, crap. I'll start here, I guess. Oh, crap, no. Ah, crap. I should have been paying more attention. And another thing I do like is for each individual class, like each one has their own like little intro thing, their own little way of feeding. Attention to detail was decent. Wow. He's inside now. And also my muse is able to maneuver a lot faster than my other classes. Now I want to try and get my hands on some body armor. Oh crap. And they stopped shooting. That didn't sound far away at all. See that there? This is why I try and keep an eye out. That swarm of bats is the Nosferatu's locator ability. If somebody ran through that, that wasn't the caster. Like that. Now I'm caught. Unless I can lose them. I should just keep moving. Hi there. And unfortunately, you can only carry one extra life at a time. But that also means that nobody else can get that person, so I'm okay with that. Oh god. Right there. Underneath that building. I do. So that'll let me be immune to the red gas for a little bit. Oh wow, that is a very little bit. Melee. No. Oh god. So they took off because of the storm. Oh god, no, 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 no. Run! You can have him. Out of here. Ah. Well, this life is gone. Yeah, the old Masquerade games are good. Oh, I can make this take a long time. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, there's no way out of here. I can't see shit. Ah, staircase. I will be surprised if I don't lose this life. But I'm losing health too quick to not. Yeah, I didn't make it. But yeah, the old Masquerade games were, like I said, they were buggy. The first one was kind of buggy, but it was still kind of fun. You had your decisions. You could pretty much essentially do whatever you would like with risks involved and, fuck. No. Get under there. Yeah, shoot that person. Let everyone know where you're at. At this point, I'm just trying to survive. The longer I survive, the more points I can get. Shit, I hear him behind me. Nope. Better weapons. Tommy gun! I would have liked it if I could have took advantage of the long-range abilities of that other toggler. Oh crap, it's whatever at this point. Alright. Jeez. That person's relentless! Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. They were pretty buggy. But I think the game itself was pretty enjoyable. So here's going to be my goal. For me to knock somebody down and for me to feed on them. That's when I'll end the stream. I might be here for a while. Good thing I'm off the next 2 days. Alright. Play for a certain number of minutes? Check. Play matches as that clan? Check. Let's see what's left. Residents. Oh. I'm pretty sure I also had a challenge for headshots with the Tommy gun, which is why I keep diving for Tommy guns.
I wish you were.
Let's see. There's no blood, so these are just daily challenges here. Seasonals. Wait, this week 2? Did I finish week 1? No. Alright. Yeah, score headshots with Tommy guns. I got 40 out of 70. Yeah, that's true. The only issue is that they can see it. If you use it, they can see you activate it. Like they see a bright blur. It would have to be, I would have to figure out how to work it into the momentum, which I'm actually starting to get the hang of the momentum and the movement a bit, bouncing off the walls. Because when I first started, I was like climbing straight up the wall, not thinking about it. Like, they could shoot me down if I just move in a predictable pattern. Which is nuts coming from me of not thinking about that. Is there a class you wanted to see me play as, Lord Vane? Give me 1 second. I've got to go get a boy in bed. Alright, now that that boy's in bed, and it's still loading. And another thing I like is it gives off a radius around you. You can kind of see players in your local vicinity, but the second the clock's out and you can't choose a different spawn point, it will... Let's try to Vandal. But it'll, the Vandal should be able to take more incoming damage as long as they're within close vicinity. Wow. Sorry guys, I just got off work. Alright. Right behind me. And don't get me wrong, the shotguns are decent. It's just not my thing. The, shotguns are very iffy, kind of. They're close up, and I don't like getting that close to targets. Daggone it. Better than the pistols I had. Alright, somebody went down over there. SMG, better than pistols. If I can aim. Oh no. Well, that's another life down. And my SMG. NG. Alright. Come here. Aiden, buddy, you gotta get to bed. Alright. One second, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, I didn't realize I was still muted. But I don't see the last chat. The one about me popping up in front of that guy. And for some reason, it's just not showing up. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll have to work out the bugs in this new setup since I don't have my PC. Because I'm probably not going to stream a whole lot or, upload very much just because of the fact that without my PC it feels uncomfortable to do this. Like, part of the reason I'm, yeah, that's very well, it could be lagging. But, yeah, I mean, the game itself is fun. I might try one team match, possibly. That way they have other people to shoot at other than me. Let's see. And then I can focus on being a healer. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. The one thing I do wish they would do is have it where you can use the full climbing thing over in the player hub. We'll see how this goes, and I would like to thank you guys for joining. Alright, here we are. And I'm also pretty sure that, considering the fact that I am broadcasting, I'm pretty sure they won't hear my voice. But I'm going to double check in the settings, so if I go quiet while that's happening, that'd be why. I'm probably pushing my internet to its most extreme right now. I'll end up being the muse because of the ability, the passive I have where it'll allow me to move and climb quicker. So it did seem like while it was loading I wasn't able to really mess with the settings, but now I'm good. I've got the voice chat disabled. I already started off with a Tommy gun. A fire axe and a shotgun that I'll get rid of the first chance I get. Now, you can set that alarm off, and what I try to do is see if anybody comes to investigate, kind of like set up a trap. Where are the others? Okay. I guess I wouldn't be a very good healer if I just let them wander off and do their own thing, huh? I need to equip that armor before I get too much going. Alright, that one did not look this way. That's always good. I don't even think this one has a resonance. I think it's just for health. Still ate them. Alright. So I did start further away from the team than I thought. So this is a cooldown on the healing ability this character has. And I do hear gunshots. And they're not very far off. But I'm not going to worry about them. Marksman rifle or... Marksman rifle. And feed again. That one's for melee. I never really get the chance to use melee. And okay, this will give me a 1 health per second heal buff. And it looks like they're holding their own pretty well because they haven't lost any health. Alright, now that I've caught up, yeah, I might have to take the green hair out of here because that's a little bit easy to see. Stop reloading and eat the guy. Oh, look at that, I got one. You guys need the health. Eat them. And I'm only running through, see if there's any ammo I can pick up, because who wants to run out of ammo? Oh, that guy still needs healed. Get back here, let me do my job. Yeah, you're going down. See? Should have let me do my job. And I should have stayed doing my job instead of freaking out. Should have let him do his own dadgum thing. So, we're done. He could have ran off and revived us, but he's got 2 people on his tail. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh no, we're definitely not going to make it. See? Shoulda ran. I ran. Daggone it. We placed 10th out of 15, and that's 15 teams, so I'm happy with that. And I got somebody down and fed on them, so I did what I said I was going to do. Bang! What challenge was that? Okay, play for a certain number of minutes, feed on resonance. My word. The one that I really don't care about, another freaking ID.
Well, look at you.
So let's see. Ooh, I do want that, the outfit. Put that on my siren. Alright, so I might try another Battle Royale. It makes me feel a little bit better. Smaller numbers, you know. Let me see. I'll turn these up by another 0.5. Just kind of... Well, I don't know if I should turn up the scope sensitivity, though. Graphics are set for performance. Motion blur. Control scheme. And here we are. Mic volume. Voice chat volume. Dialogue volume. All the way up. Turn the master volume up. Turn the music volume down. Alright, this will be my last one. I've been streaming for over an hour. Ooh. So, wish me luck, y'all. And I've had viewers pop in here and there. A few different viewers. And here it's showing the commonly used, especially by battle royales and RPGs, the similar, very same color scheme where it's uncommon is green, rare is blue, epic is purple, and there are legendaries, and they're gold. I have not seen, there is no common weapon degree, so like they all have a glow aura to them, so the uncommon is the common. The one you start out with a pistol, but it's really weak. I would consider that common, and I do believe that that one is also showing up as an uncommon rarity. Alright, I'm the purple marker. Oh, 35? We may do good. Maybe I should let him be the healer. Jesus, dude. Alright, we got a Vandal, a Prowler, and these guys are all higher rank than me. And I guess I'll be the healer again. Excuse me. I mean, who doesn't like to be, you know, a gentleman about things? Today's society, everybody. The 9-barrel isn't a bad weapon, but it is not one that I prefer. Aw. Okay, oh, Jesus! Well, that came from nowhere. Yep. Luckily, I think I got one of them to shoot a civilian, so they're tagged now, being blood hunted, which allows my team to see them, but they should be more focused with getting here and bringing me back before they go in. Oh, crap. Don't risk it. Find another. Behind you. Well, and I thought this guy would last. So, we're done. 13th. That's second to last place. Wow. Well, there was an attempt. I think there was an attempt. Well, I would like to thank you guys for joining in. I do believe that was going to be my final match. I've been streaming for about an hour now. If I wasn't somebody who was such a sponge. Oh. Honestly, I might do another one. Forget about it. I'll do another one.
Salutations.
Then I'll find food. Because I want to put that on my... Let's see... Siren, I think it was. Yeah. Wardrobe. Pale. Ass. Hell. Alright. I gotta change the hair color too. Like, how bad does the red hair stick out, I wonder? Not near as bad. Okay. We are a vampire. So let's try the Siren. This is the one that has the ability to blind enemies. Unfortunately, it is also lacking the ability to climb quickly. Well, as quickly as my Muse. And no soul ginger joker. Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna start at the biblioteca. I don't care where they start. They're screwed. Oh, shoot. And no soul ginger joke. Hilarious. You know I love your redhead. Alright, let's see what's around me here. Oh, look at that. Not too far off from a... hidden stash. A cache. whatever you want to call it, and it is a revolver. It's still better than the starting pistol. Blood pack and an axe. Oh, they're telling me where to go now. Look at them, thinking they're the boss of me. Oh, yeah, they might be in trouble, but I'm not a healer this time, so haha, I don't care. Oh god, adjust the camera. If the quality was better, I would have taken the crossbow. Also, the passive for this class of vampire is that humans will not react. They will appear as if they're friendly. They won't react to me feeding on somebody in somebody else's line of sight. And that's the clan ability. There's another... No, I don't think it's there this time. Boost the projection dash ability. And I seen they marked a shield. Not the car. Ah. And I honestly feed to just, you know, feed sometimes. And another thing I like is you can move around while you're putting armor and stuff on. Might not be quickly, but hey, if you're putting armor on, every little bit helps. Apparently I'm not the only one who just feeds to feed. Oop. Wasn't me. What do we have here? Toggler. Alright, that's set for close range. This is long range. And he used his vanish ability. And I can't use that ability again because I'm not my muse. Hi, guy. Kentucky guy. Alright. Was that you, Red? Kentucky guy took me out. Oh, don't fight. Just go. Oh, don't go up. Just run. Don't fight. Run. You're gonna die. You're rank 1. What are you thinking? Ah, it's whatever. Maybe they'll leave you alone and you can get back up, or maybe that's not gonna happen. All right, 13 out of 16. You know, we had a little bit of go. You know, a little bit. No, but you're still a Kentuckian. And did I see a K-Ray join? bonus XP. Let's go back to solo. I feel like I have to help out my teammates, and that's only the right thing to do, but I'm not a team player most of the time.
Welcome back.
Kelsey, was that you that hopped in? Let's see. Go back to solo. It was for that red-headed, no-soul vampire, wasn't it? That's why you created one real quick. And this guy. I want to know what's behind that door. I've tried changing to that clan, or the enforcer, and nothing. I can't get through that door. Why? You know what? I'm not asking.
Well, hello.
And I apologize that the wait time does take a little bit, but that's because I took crossplay off, like I'd said.
Adieu.
Honestly, it's going pretty quick for not having crossplay on, so it's only PlayStation players. But you can take the ginger out of Kentucky, but you can't take Kentucky out of the ginger. Ain't that right, Lord Fane? And I know I haven't said it yet in this stream, but go ahead, feel free to like, subscribe. So I do have a ton of other videos. I have videos from Fortnite. I have videos from The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners VR, Truth and Blood VR. I think I put some videos of Beat Saber as well as Super Hot, and I have a ton of different games up here. Dead by Daylight. I wouldn't brag about being born in Illinois, man. I would just accept Kentucky. I mean, not much to brag about with Illinois. Now this is usually a pretty busy area. I'm gonna see if they have that. It is. It's... oh, shit. Oh, crap. I made a mistake. Well, I guess it's time for me to try and focus on finding another life so I can survive through this. I mean, yes. Alright, I'm gonna just run through. Not through that. Oh, crap. Please tell me he's still... oh, crap. Ah, gosh darn it, I can't win for lose. Tell me you can get over the barrier. You can't get over the barrier. Okay, somebody else is fighting them. Good. Fight. Fight. No, don't run. Fight them. Oh, crap. Fight them, damn it! Oh, that was your plan, wasn't it? Hold up. I swore that said Naruto something. Money shots. Pharaoh. Alright, well. Just saying I'm not doing so hot. I didn't think I would, but... I hurt somebody. I hurt them good. Alright, so I'll do one more solo, then I gotta get myself some food. This one I will probably try the Nosferatu, not the Prowler, but the Saboteur again, and play a little bit more stealthily. Like, move a little slower, make sure I'm in the clear. But I do have to be careful, because if anybody's played Metal Gear Solid with the stealth camo, that's what you see going across the screen, is the blurry refraction of light. Like, you can see you, it's just harder, and there's not like markers or nothing. So it's like, think of if Otacon became a vampire and ingested his stealth camo. And I think that idea just scared somebody off. It happens. This will have to be my last one, just due to the fact that I do not know when my significant other is getting off work, and once she gets in, all this peace and quiet that we're having for our little conversations, it's gone. So I'm gonna make I think I took pretty good advantage out of being able to stream for once, like I should. This matchmaking's taking a minute, and I don't know if I can scroll back through here. I can't. Yes, let's give an accolade to the one who killed me. Yes, let's see. Bloody J. I can look through the whole list of everyone in that party. In that, Madara Uchiha. So I can see the name of everybody that was playing inside that match. Well, I guess not everybody. There's no way that was all of them. Maybe that's all of them that was around me? Okay, here we go. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be the Nosferatu Saboteur. And I'm going to play it like I think it was meant to be played. Which I'm not sure I like that kind of style of more of a set these traps kind of camp with this kind of thing, because camping in a battle royale is difficult in and of itself, but then you need to find the right weapons to do so. We'll see. The crossbow is a decent one. If you can read that at the bottom there, it tells you that the crossbow releases a corrosive gas. It quickly burns through armor. So I do like the higher rarities of the crossbow. The dual crossbows aren't bad, but they're not great either. Alright, Saboteur. I do feel like that some of the classes should have a bit more meat on their bones. The Vandal, for instance. So that'll let me, if I can end up sneaking and letting somebody sneak up to me, I should be able to crack them with, hopefully I find a melee weapon. Let's go up top. Honestly, I might try and get on top of that crane and just wait it out. Assault rifle. 9-bar. I don't care about the 9-bar. Alright, up. Sneak around a little. Alright, so there's... I'll replace my shotgun with the dual crossbows. I have an assault rifle for close quarters, but... Again, Nosferatu is very soft. Nothing really worth it. Not in my opinion. Let's see. Oh. Here I was thinking I'll be able to use that empty slot I just got for feeding on that player. Nope. I just wasted an empty life guy. Extra life guy. And there's another one, Jesus. Yes, yes, I'm a devil. I am evil. I get it. I look ugly. Alright, melancholic. Vanish power cooldown 50% faster. I'm good for that. Let's go. Reload these crossbows. Well, I guess I'm not going up anymore. Well, he's over there healing. I'm gonna go loot. Wait, what? Oh, Toggler, hey. Aha. They gone, but I hear somebody else. Alright, well, maybe I have been choosing the wrong class. I started a war up there. Oh, jeez. Tell me I'm maneuverable enough to get out of their way. Fight a feast. Shouldn't be out in the open, though. That's part of my issue. Feed me. Somebody feed me. Why am I running? I can turn invisible. Damn it, I'm forgetting. Oh, you've been fed on a pawn. Alright, still got my one life. I'm surprised. We're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing great. Oh crap. Is that a person or a vampire? That's a civilian. Good, good. Run to me. Oh, you stop? You stop running? Is the terrifying monster gone? I hope it's gone. Thank you. Oh, crap. Crap. Somebody else fight. Somebody else fight. Somebody else fight. You were late. Alright, so... no big deal. No big deal. I just lost the weapons I was doing good with, that's all. For you. Don't care. Need an extra life, which I can't remember how those guys glow. Oh, how insensitive of me, those guys or girls. Civilians can be either. Well, I got that. I got it set for range. And I think that's my stuff down there. But I'm obviously still not the only one around. Get in the circle, get in the circle, get in the circle, get in the circle, get in the circle. That bitch. 22 out of 41 I can handle. Eli steals. I don't get that reference, or if it is a reference, I don't know. I want to see this person die. Like, super bad. Because I think it's the same person that killed me the first time. Oh, that kind of thing. I see. Instead of using it to flee and get away, And I see, I get it. I understand what you were saying now, Lord Vane. I understand. Oh, you're gonna die. Please, please die. Come on. You got the swords. See, this is why it helps sometimes to watch the person who killed you. You might learn a thing or two. You're wasting it. He's not there. Not that I saw anyway. Oh, maybe it did hit him. Well, doesn't matter now. Jesus. This guy and or girl is 22. How am I a higher rank and I still don't understand movement like they do? This guy's 14, so I guess rank really don't make a bit of difference. Well... Alright, Drac, let's see what you got going. Super pack. Not your brightest idea, feller. Alright, now we're watching Demon Souls. Oh, God. Well, now I know why I never win. People play Demon Souls, then come to play this. Okay. See, like, this is the Nosferatu Prowler. This is the one that if you injure a person enough, you will be able to track them back down for a short time. And apparently they... Jesus. This person has 6 kills. 7 kills. And there's somebody being blunt hunted right there. And that blunt hunted person is probably going to be vaporized. Now that's using your equipment to the fullest. I'll admit, I have a hard time taking them risks. I also feel like this person's just laying in pop shots. Like, I'm not saying their aim is bad, but like, it seems like the majority of them is they just start shooting when they see somebody. 6 players left. This guy has 7 kills. He's... Maybe I should focus on getting the cooldown on my other ability, the Vanish ability higher, and start playing as the Nosferatu, no matter how ugly they are. I'm probably going to get canceled and say they're beautiful, and have people come in and say they're beautiful in their own way. But they're not. That person was doing good. Alright, Zach Espen. Yeah, when it gets this small, when the gas has surrounded the map this much. I knew it. Don't cancel me. I could put hair on them, but I don't think that looks well. I put hair on the one, but it was a buzz cut. I turned it white. It kind of looks like fur. The thin beard with the white hair make it look like it's kind of hairy. So it's not just... not as shaved clean as a swimmer. Don't. Too late. Exotic turtle. Let's see how you do. Holy cow, that has gotten small. Their sensitivity is high. It has to be like super high. The way they're rolling around and looking like that. That's nuts. Like, I wouldn't be able to register anything if my camera was moving that quick. Sliding through ammo. I think a benefit to being a Nosferatu is the ability to hide and snatch. And this one's a saboteur, so if they actually held still for a minute, they would go invisible. Crouch. Unfortunately, I can't spectate the other players. I can only spectate the killer of the killers who killed my killer and my killer itself. This guy's just not allowing himself to turn invisible. I am impressed. And nauseous. Oh, that camera, will you please quit? Oh. I'm getting motion sickness, and I'm sitting still. So there's 3 people left. 2 people left. And that guy had 2 legendary weapons. He just didn't get the chance to pop them off. Oh, okay. So, when I was playing Bloodlines, I was the upstart class. Okay, and here's another thing. I never get this far in the game, but if it gets to the point of 2 players are alive, there is a point that shows up, and if you can capture it, you win. Or if you kill the other player. These guys are a nuts level of players. And I appreciate the fact that there was no teabagging. Well done. But yeah, I was part of the, when I played Bloodlines, for the little bit I was able to play. Wow. And I still didn't eliminate anybody. I damaged a good amount of damage, but... bloody hell. Alright, let's check. Levels. Level 5. I get another perk at level 6. I might stick with the Nosferatu. I did pretty good. There we are. That challenge is complete with the Nosferatu. Alright. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Well, at least for the live stream anyhow. And, trying to... Where's the wall? Face the wall. Timeout, you lost. But, I mean, this is my Nosferatu. He a bubbly looking feller, ain't he? This is the face of my Prowler. He's Voldemort. And I mean, the humanoid ones are kind of more, well, humanoid. My Brute. My Vandal looks pretty much the same as my Brute, but with piercings. My Siren. I don't think the Nosferatu are gorgeous, though. My Muse. Joker-esque. And my Enforcer. Based off the Crow. Unfortunately, I forgot to change his eyebrow colors back to black. But, I would like to thank you all for joining. Sorry if I'm rambling, I'm just, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since lunch. But, thank you all for joining, and, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. If you like to see more, let me know. And I will take it into consideration for the next video. But, get on the fire. Alright, I don't think he jumps high enough without the slide. And that was too high. We'll see you guys next time.